Why I think Bollywood movies will keep failing until what remains is a comparatively smaller and different version of this industry. It has even begun. Look at the big Hollywood movies this year: F1, Mission Impossible, Superman, Fantastic Four, and Conjuring Last Ride. All did very good business in India, way ahead of the Bollywood movies. And Bollywood got only two big hits this year: Shava and Sayara. And don't even get me started on Sayara, how it was copied scene to scene from A Moment to Remember, a brilliant Korean movie. But I will give it to Sayara that they did produce a brilliant music for this movie. Now, I'm not saying Hollywood is producing all good quality stuff, but the bar for Hindi movies has been so low that people are instead choosing Hollywood movies. Bollywood will remain, but it will be a different and will mainly produce small to medium films that are heavy on music. Because music still remains a strong forte of Bollywood, though some would argue that even music has been spiraling down in the last decade. Like Arijit song in every single movie? Come on. Kangana Ranaut once said Hollywood movies killed Italian, French, and many other cinema, and now it is killing Indian cinema. And I never thought to myself that I would agree with Kangana, but it is 100% true. Now let's understand why is that? What has changed? What is leading to the rise of these Hollywood movies in India? There are many reasons, but let's start with the first one. It's the number one reason is high proficiency among Indian youth. High English proficiency among Indian youth. European population was good with English and America along with their native languages early on. They were the early adopters of Hollywood movies outside of America. And what Hollywood did, what it does, it very quickly captured those markets and their revenues. Ask yourself, when is the last time you saw a French superhero movie? When Hollywood captures a market, then that market is only left with producing small scale movies in their native languages. In India, our parents' generation was not very good at English, and nor did they care. The Bollywood movies that were made during their time were relatively good. They were also, for the most time, copied from the Western movies, but filmmakers did their due diligence and music was awesome back then. But it is not the case with newer generation. They are good with English language and American culture. They grew up watching American Hollywood movies and shows. And why young generation is important? Like Amir Khan said, age group 15 to 28 are the 80% of the moviegoers. They are refusing to watch cheap copied material when they can watch originals or Hollywood movies directly. The reach for Hollywood movies is expanding exponentially in India because English is in our DNA at this point due to our colonial history and school curriculum. Even Bollywood people doesn't speak Hindi. Older generation is shifting themselves to YouTube and household vlogs. Ask your parents which movie did they see last, and most probably they will reply they don't care. They don't even know what movies are coming in and out. And what is the young generation doing? They're busy watching Loki season 6 or Studio on Apple TV. Once you start watching international content, and this is very important, once you start watching international content, your intelligence level increases multifold. There is no going back. वो जो बोलते हैं कि दिमाग घर पे छोड़ते के जाओ and this that, you can't do that. After that, there is no going back to Bagi 4 or Chote Miyan Bade Miyan. Thanks.